one hit could have did
if that, like I might have been dead at 40% on some of those. I felt nervous. So.
Absolutely. All right.
Ooh.
And he got Pit, and this is a character that he actually uses frequently.
Is it true he actually uses Pit? I've never seen him use Pit.
Well, I guess today would be the day to break him out.
By breakout, you mean the random gods gave it to him in his favor.
Right. Daddy Sakurai blessed him with Pit. So hopefully he has what it takes to, take the stock off of his teammate. I mean, this is both members of Flash Flood right now.
Yeah.
MexiLag being the Flash, and of course, SpankyJ, the Mario man, being the Flood. So
sure.
I hate to see him pit the crew against each other, but sometimes it just has to happen. Somebody has to go home a loser.
Yeah, man. He's playing Pit so differently than the ones I faced before, so this is probably normal, but the ones I faced play incredibly defensive, almost like a campish villager style. Like there's a Pit guy, he mains villager, but his secondary is Pit in Lincoln, and it's hills, and he camps a little bit like villager, so his playstyle is a little too different, or excuse me, too similar to the way he plays villager. So, but seeing an aggressive Pit, I mean, it's kind of different. Ooh.
Absolutely, and I definitely can agree with you on that. I played Chompy from Chicago at the Big House, and when I tell you that he was probably one of the best people I've ever played in my life, like top 3, he was one of them. Man, he beat the absolute daylight out of me. I mean, they were literally just all grabs and forward airs. There was nothing I could do.
Oh my goodness,
there was nothing I could do. I said, man, if this man ever came to Nebraska, and the first words out of his mouth was, "You're from Nebraska?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You know that Skillinger guy?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "I can beat that dude," and I was like,
"Oh, jeez."
I'm thinking, shut up, bro. Let's do this. And then he beat the mess out of me. I mean, Skillinger obviously being a way better player than I am. I was like, hey, man, if you could beat me like this, I don't know, man. You might be able to beat our best player, but who knows, man. Hopefully at Roll Tier they come down and we can see it happen.
Yo, he's not. When people don't pick a top tier character, I actually get more afraid. Like if I played someone who was serious in a tournament and he just picked Zelda, I'd be like, oh my god,
something's about to go down.
Yeah, so like he's got something gimmicky going on. It's like, So I would say the same thing about Pit. Like I don't see it in tournaments, but that's not to say that Pit's a bad character. It's just one you don't see very often.
Absolutely not. And I'm a huge fan of Pit. I mean, a bit more. Oh my goodness, the forward smash will do it. Very unfortunate, but I was saying I am a fan of Pit just for the fact that he's in this game and we get a diverse cast of characters. I'm tired of swordsmen. I'm tired of I don't know, man. I'm just tired of that whole swordsman look. I like Pit.
Is it Pit kind of a swordsman?
I mean, he is kind of is, but
it's a bow and arrow.
He's an angel too. And he also has projectiles and things like that. I mean, he's not like cast the fire.
Good up
smash. Doesn't take him out.
Close.
I mean, who else better to know your play style than your teammate?
Exactly, yeah. These two could go any characters, and I think it would be a close match. Like, whenever I play my brother in tournament, we'll pick characters that no one sees us in tournaments or friendlies because we know that the other, we know exactly how the other person goes. Like, I beat my brother with Samus every time. Absolutely. But I'll never play anyone else with Samus.
No, absolutely not. And that's just because you know how to, press your brother's buttons and, take him out. And
I know when he's going to dodge, so I know exactly when to shoot the firewall. Shout out to B-Gup, man. He's watching in Missouri, so he always loves watching these things.
Absolutely, man. We miss you, dog. Come back, dude. Please come back. Maybe at one of these next Friday or Saturday tournaments, so come on down.
He's thinking about it. He found a crew in St. Joe, Missouri.
Oh,
so he is actually going to soon shout out a crew battle, Nebraska versus St. Joe. So who knows? We'll see that.
Absolutely.
So Pitt all of a sudden has a percentage lead. He's been behind the whole time, but now he's got a 60% lead. Like, that's pretty good.
Right.
Yo, there's my bro. You go.
All right, and we got Big Up tuning in saying you get work when you play me. All right.
I won't lie. So if anyone's thinking out there about doing Mega Man, a true combo is reverse saw blade into the uppercut.
Dang.
Bruh. It was
destruction.
So scary.
Okay.
Unfortunately, with it being in the last patch, and they're going to have an update, I'm not going to do potato quality recordings, but oh well.
Yeah.
It was good stuff. I'll never forget it.
Absolutely not.
Good dash tech.
Pit making it very difficult.
Do you think Pit should be doing more arrows against Sonic?
I really feel so.
Ooh.
He does have a weapon, but it's not quite long enough to keep Sonic at bay. I mean, that sword is about as long as Sonic's limbs, and Sonic can definitely get in and kind of poke around in him. I feel like in order for him to win this, go ahead and use that shield. You know, Sakurai gave you a shield, and he also gave you a bow and arrow for a reason, to keep characters like Sonic at bay. Use those bow and arrows, keep Sonic away from you. You're not going to beat him in a trade-off match.
Sure. You know, real talk. If Pit wins this, I think he could win the set. Oh,
my goodness.
The upset.
with
The
the
up
upset.
smash.
The up smash.
Not an upset, but like the up
Does it.
smash. Oh my goodness.
Beaten with a secondary. Very unfortunate.
Wow. You know, I know Spanky's been going randoms, but percentage-wise of picking a character he plays as against his teammate, he actually has the advantage in this.
He really does.
Because they can pick any stage because they don't know what to like. No one knows what to ban.
No, they
don't know what he's gonna pick.
Nope. He just got random.
So we don't know if this stage is gonna favor Sonic or the random character. So. So yeah.
And now we play the guessing game. It's all about a game of mind tricks right now.
Let's see, they are doing some hardcore selecting. I was gonna say I didn't hear ban a Duck Hunt,
and then we end up at Duck Hunt.
And I know that's MexiLag's favorite state, Lucina. Oh.
All right, and
That's
now
my girl.
he gets Lucina. Okay. How do you feel? You like Lucina?
I like Lucina. In fact, when the game came out, my first choices of maining characters were Lucina and Robin.
Almost watch your shield.
Yo, blame the patch for that, because that would have broken the shield for sure.
I mean, that move also just breaks shields naturally too.
Yeah. Well, if you watch the animation of Lucina, it's not very graceful.
No.
Like, if you pause at any time during that animation, she's derpy.
Absolutely.
Marth actually looks like a skilled swordsman. Lucina just looking a little weird with it. But yeah, I actually did my first Smash 4 tournament. I did Lucina.
Really?
I didn't take a game because I didn't know how good I was compared to everyone else. But you know, it was a fun time. Then you come into these weeklies and we're leveling up. But I don't think this matchup's working too well with Lucina.
No, and I mean Lucina just requires a different sort of gameplay.
Sure.
In order to do a lot of damage with her. You know, the difference between her and even somebody like Pit. You know, she doesn't have a projectile, so she has to play you up close, but then she's not as fast as Sonic. So, you know, you kind of have to do what you can in order to take Sonic out. It's definitely going to turn to a game of reads because he's so fast. She's definitely way different than Mario. To say
Great dancing blades there. Ooh, almost hit the forward smash. Great job shielding it. He knows exactly how long to hold that. Right. Against any other person in the tournament, I know I would let go.
Oh my God.
He just stood there. He didn't do anything fancy.
Did he just stand there? Did he just stand there and charge that and he run right into it?
Like, I'm not saying Lucina's bad in this matchup in general, but we all know Spanky has never played Lucina before. Maybe in Fire Emblem games, but...
Oh my... Ooh. Oh, the back air, not quite enough.
Oh,
okay.
It's going to be enough.
Oh, but that's going to be enough. Very unfortunate, and you do not have what it takes. Because I feel like maybe the dancing blade beginning might have stalled that fall, and then maybe the up special.
I was just about to say he should have fast fell. He actually would have hit the little trampoline thing by Sonic that he leaps down. You can actually bounce on top of that. So he could have tried to use that to his advantage, but it's definitely a difficult spot. Lucina's has a great up recovery, but if you're too far latitudinal wise, on the x-axis, shout out to high school math that I still remember.
Yeah.
And it could work, but he's got to be careful to throw out when he to throw out those counters.
Yeah. But unfortunately, Sonic's a character that will definitely bait those about you. Just run up to you and just kind of just stand there and see what you. Oh my God! Hashtag watch your shield. You cannot keep trying to block that. Unfortunately, that's one move in the game. One of few that you're going to have to just spot dodge or get out the way of. Because my shield doesn't want anything to do with a charged attack from Lucina or Marth.
So do you think, I mean, there's 3 minutes left, so I don't expect a timeout. But
no,
like normally on Duck Hunt, Luis will always, or excuse me, MexiLag will always run away in this. But I don't know, these two, I think it might also be like a little bit of blood. Like, if I ever play my brother, who's my main teammate in doubles, I'm going to go hard. I'm not timing out. I'm going to go in there the whole time. Even if I have a 200% lead, I'm going to go in there.
You have to. And why not? All right, and right now it makes you like just kind of playing mind game and say, go ahead and approach if you want. Oh, the dash attack, it misses. Oh, but his does not. The up air, baits the counter.
He's got to be careful because Sonic could, the end lag on that is quite a bit where Sonic could charge a smash attack. Like an up smash would have been a great punish there.
Absolutely. And we got my man Ham in the comment section. Hashtag watch your shield. Oh, and
up
MexiLag,
smash right there.
Absolutely. And you were just saying that the commentator's curse and MexiLag definitely.
Yo, the HyperbolicTimeChamber, I will give a shout out to Oscar.
Yeah.
I don't know which of the Oscars, but we got multiple, but shout out to all Oscars out there.
Absolutely.
And
Oscars
any others
watching.
around the world that are watching this stream.
Yeah. If your name is Oscar, shout out to you, man, for just being Oscar. All right.
Yeah, Ham, I would say he's got to watch his shield, but we don't know now. Like, who's your bet? If you had a bet, who's his random character?
Somebody from the Mushroom Kingdom.
I'm going to say it's Peach or something.
And Ryu. The most random of all. Okay. All right, and now we got Nurse _ Joy 01. Yeah, there is more than one Oscar. There's an Oscar Castillo and an Oscar Delgado. They both work very closely with LTL and making these tournaments happen. But shout out to you for tuning in.
You know.
Oh, and there's also 6.6 Oscar H. I don't know his last name because I can't pronounce it, but he is another Oscar as well. So let's go ahead and get this match underway right now. This is a match of third-party characters. We got Capcom versus Sega right now.
And these are two publishers that I never thought would be in a Smash game. And oh my God, going back to Ham made the hashtag Watch Your Shield. He still has to watch the shield.
You got to.
That shoulder breaker is devastating.
It's definitely
so
devastating.
Good.
I mean, just shielding it or just getting hit by, I mean, it really sets you up for so much. And Ryu is one of those characters like Pac-Man in the wrong hands. It could definitely be devastating to your health. He really can work you. I've seen a couple Ryus online. I mean, I don't know who these guys are. I don't want nothing to do with them because, man, the combos were real. Melee guys, if you're watching, if you miss combos in Smash 4, Ryu is definitely the dude to pick up for that. No lie.
You know, and it was funny when Ryu was announced and he was released. I actually play a Street Fighter 4 in my spare time. And so I knew like FADC, SRK inputs, Fireball, all that. Jab, medium, heavy, short, roundhouse, and I forget the other one, but they were moves like I already know, and it was so funny seeing people like, what is down, right, diagonal, right, punch? It's like, no, you gotta know your fighting game roots. Like,
you have to.
What would you say, Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat? Those were kind of the pioneers of fighting games.
I'm gonna go ahead and have to say Street Fighter, just because of its longevity and because Ryu has pretty much fought in everybody but Mortal Kombat, and I guess he hasn't really. I mean, he didn't fight Soul Calibur either, but it is what it is, though. I mean, he doesn't have a weapon, but I'm gonna have to go ahead and say Ryu. I mean, I'm glad that he's in this game. I really would like Snake, but again, I don't make the rules at Nintendo. I'm just glad that he's here.
Sakurai gets a break. He can do whatever he wants, and people need to. You know, I don't think it's taken an off day since he started developing for Smash 64.
Absolutely. Ultimate dash attack, not quite enough. Oh my goodness, the side special to the. Oh my God, the Hadouken keeping Sonic at bay right now.
And he's just so strong with Raid. If he does an actual like directional input with the uppercut, which is also known as DP or Dragon Punch, it'll kill. It'll kill much earlier than this, but it's.
I think
don't
the
even
regular
bother.
Shoryuken right now would kill too.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, but the dash attack's not very safe.
Oh, the back air is not going to do it.
Great DI.
No, we DI those. Very unfortunate for MexiLag. He wants that kill bad, but Ryu is just so heavy, and he's so light on his toes. The power shield. I really like his shielding sound in his animation.
Yes.
He gets the Street Fighter edge.
That's the that's the parry move, or if you correctly parried it in.
Oh my God! Characters who hug the stage to do their up special are definitely in risk of getting stage spiked by Sonic Spring.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate.
I did like what he did, how he went under the stage a little bit, because the ramp of the left side of Final Destination would have helped him grab the ledge, but it's still tough.
It's definitely tough. Ryu, I feel like, has a matchup advantage against Sonic, but unfortunately, SpankyJ is not the biggest Ryu user. So with that being said, he's definitely falling victim to a lot of SpankyJ's tactics, or not SpankyJ, but MexiLag tactics. Excuse me.
Yeah, but he is at 122%, and as you can see, Sonic's not exactly approaching because he knows. Ooh, went for the uppercut.
Went for the Shoryuken.
Ooh, can you pronounce that name? The Hurricane Kick?
No, I can't. What is it? Pronounce it.
Tatsunoko. No, that's Tatsunoko vs. Capcom.
No, that's the name of a game. Hold up, that's the name of the game.
No, I have no idea how to pronounce it.
I don't know how to pronounce it. He says it so fast, too. It's like
the Hurricane Kick.
I'm just going to call it, we're going to call it the Hurricane Kick.
Yo, I'm so glad there was a funny short by, I think it was Eagle Raptor that did it on YouTube, where the joke is, I'd like some pound cake. I legitimately thought when I was a kid that's what he was saying. Like, I'd like some pound cake. Like, it sounds just like that.
It does. Hey, when you really look, it does sound like that. What the heck? That is exactly what it sounds like.
Especially with the Super Nintendo Street Fighter 2 sounds, like, nothing made sense.
Absolutely.
Good air attack, but he's got to get this kill.
Tatsunoko
Senpuka.
Senpuka. Unfortunately, I'm not trying to pronounce that quickly.
So he gets the uppercut, but he was too low. And it was the finishing part of the uppercut, so it wasn't going to kill Sonic, but it hit him up pretty high because he's out high.
Went for another dirty. Ooh, spring. Oh, my
Up
God.
throw, I think would have killed it.
Oh, my God. And he's hugging the stage. Playing very, very dangerously. He does have a semi-decent recovery.
Oh, he's
not
just
another
going
short
for it.
Yukin. He's going for it, man. He's a high risk, high reward right now.
I want to see a bait. Oh, I want to see a bait where he can. Oh,
and then the tilted forward smash to take out Ryu. Very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate.
I was just about to say that I wanted to see a focus attack to absorb one of those smash attacks.
He
crumble
should've did
him,
that.
and he could have done